Good afternoon, everybody. It feels a little bit weird doing this on a Thursday, but that's how it's got to be because, of course, I'm down at Hobby Maker tomorrow, so might not get time in between shows. So, yeah, we don't want to sort of like get off track for our 500th tile, which is coming very soon because this is 496. So I thought, let's make a start, shall we? What do I have with me? I've got a creamish tile, so it's out of my whites pack, my sort of mixture of whites. And I've put a little bit of ink on it and little stripes. And then I've added a little bit of a spritz, just let it dry. So it's got a few little spots on, nothing crazy. And yeah, so that's what we're going to go with. And I'm going to come in a little bit bigger. And I'm going to start with a pencil, one preferably with a point on it. Here we go. Now I'm going to do something this side, but it doesn't matter. You can do it either side, it's fine. I'm going to start about here. I'm going to put myself a line in. Coming up there like that. Okay. And then I want, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sort of to the side of it. I want to put myself sort of 8 lines. And I'm going to put some writing on there. So it's 4, but 5, 6, 7. But it's not going to be straight, you see, all over the place. Okay. And let's come in with pen. What have I got? My 03, as usual. Got the sun shining in the window today, so hope you can see what I'm doing here. Start right at the bottom there. And I'm going to come in and put myself a little bit of a, how can I explain this? Like a bit of a dome or a part bubble there. Okay. And let's zoom in a little bit, if it'll let me. You see what I'm doing there. And on top of that, I'm going to put myself another one. And then I'm going to come in with, let's have a look, sort of like a little thin bit, like so. It's like a little snowman, doesn't it? Little starter one. Let's do another one of those. And another. So you see, I'm using this curve as a bit of a guide to sort of get me, or keeping me on the straight and narrow kind of thing. It's like an odd looking chess piece now, doesn't it? Another one of those on. And I'm going to go a bit bigger this time. This definitely doesn't look like a stable structure, does it? Let's put one in that's a little bit longer and thinner. And another one. So I'm following this curve just to loosely, just to give me a little hand. So keeping everything, let's go that way a little bit, look. Within that curve, look. And keep it going, so. I'm going to go a bit bigger with one now. And little ones again, look. Even tinier. I'll get it bigger. So I've had a few tiles in this morning. They've literally arrived, I'll say this morning, about half an hour ago. So thank you everybody that's sending tiles in for Tile 500 Challenge. You've still got time, so I'd really appreciate if you want to have a look at the instructions and the info. You can basically pick any tile you like and put the number on the back, draw it over, send it to me. It doesn't have to be the same as the original. You can play about with it a little bit, but okay, look at that. Okay, I'm going to do another curve. So let's have a look. I'm going to start this side of it and I'm going to put one kind of going that way. So it's not dead straight, it's sort of heading out that way. And let's do something similar. Let's have a look here. I'm going to put in a little bit of a sort of a larger shape. That's going to go behind that one. And again, sort of, I want to sort of get it on, that's it, the straighter. See how it's sort of sitting behind there. And a few of those. And in and around. Okay. And it's kind of wandering around. See, I'm gonna do a longer one now. They're all really unusual shapes, all stacked on top of each other. Let's do a few of them. I'm gonna go a bit wider as well, look. another one. Again, I'm following that line. So I've got something to work to. So that's sort of bringing in. And sort of on the top of that, I'm going to do a large shape, but I'm not going to do like I've done here. I'm going to do it around there, so it's sort of pointing in a different direction. Let's put one of those in there. Okay, let's do another. So from a similar area, but I'm going to come in and wobble it a little bit. So it's not as high as the others. And again, let's put a line in there, part shape. They're all sort of starting at the same point and then working their way up and along. As we go. See, it's all around there. And sort of kind of keep it working. Let's go along there. So different shapes, different sizes. Just going to make the lines join there. Around. So we'll keep it going. Getting close to the top now, so I don't want to go too far off there. So again, I'm going to put one of these sort of little shapes on the top there. I'm going to curve it like that. Quite like that little spot there. It looks like a little star in the background, doesn't it? It's okay. I'm going to get rid of these lines that I've got here. And see what that looks like without them. Okay. All right. So let's start at the bottom again with this one, and I'm going to put in, let's join that there, put like a little doorway, thick on one side up there, look, little dot in. And then, okay, so we want like a little window here, so I'm going to put like a little window ledge in. Let's go in a little bit. And put a little cross in there. Okay, I'm going to kind of fill it with little windows where I can. They don't have to be lots. I'll do a little one, see there, look. And then on this one, I'm going to put some little lines, slightly curve them as I work my way around. A little bit of interest there. I'm going to miss one, I'm going to do the same on that one. And then maybe this one, I'm going to put some bubbles in. See, just filling in the gaps. And then another little window there, look. And let's put another couple in there. Now yours is going to be different to mine, so it might be that you can't get one or two windows in. So I'm going to put some lines in there. So you can change it up if you need to. Oh, this is quite a long, thin one, so I'm going to kind of do the same. And notice that my windows aren't exactly the same all the time. I'm going to put a little bit of a thicker line in them. And let's put some dots in there. Let's sort of fill in that space. This one, I think I'm just going to get like, I'm going to always put like a little door in there. Okay. And then stripes again. Let's put some bubbles in that one. I'm working my way up, look. Again, a couple of little windows in. They might be too small to get little crosses in, but there we go. And let's put another one. I'm going to put quite a big window in there. That's kind of the scenic view, isn't it? Let's thicken that up a bit. And little lines again. Along there. And I'm going to do the same in that top one. And of course, this must be the penthouse. Little windows there. At the top here, I'm going to call and put like a little triangle in there. See, we want a bit of a satellite dish. Okay, and across the bottom, let's put some little curves like that. Right, let's have a little look at that. Okay, look at that, little abodes. It could all be the same place. It could be everybody sharing. So let's put another doorway in here. And again, make it a bit taller this time, little door handle. I'll put a window there, look. All very slightly higgledy-piggledy as we work our way along. And then I'm going to sort of put a couple of windows in there quite close. Let's put some little lines in, following along. And again, let's do another. I'm going to get a little one in there. Oh, bless me, a bit of a sneeze there. Well, that doesn't mean I'm coming down with Tommy's cold. I'll not be impressed if I am. Some little lines in that one, look. And again, let's put another, go for a window there. And I'm not trying to repeat what I've already got. It's all about just going with it and looking at the space that you've got and filling it in as you go. So everyone's a little bit unique. So there, I'm going to put lines in that one. Okay, so here, look, I'm going to put one window. This one, I'm going to do one. But again, I'm not putting them in the middle exactly. Little lines. I'm going to miss one and put more lines. Notice always going from the middle and then working my way outwards. And put one in here, look, it's getting quite high up now. And two little ones. Maybe a door there, look. And another. And another. And this time you're not going to see the satellite bit because it's facing the other direction. So I could put some little lines in there to give it a bit of a sense that it's shaped. Okay, so back to this one. And another doorway there, thicken up one side. And let's put a window in. There we are. And I'm going to put another doorway in there, just because it's then a bit different to the others. And maybe a part window. Okay, a couple of windows in that one. See, I'm putting the frames as I go as well, if I can, but they're going to be quite small, so I don't need to worry too much about what's going on. Just sort of fill in the space you've got. See, so these are going to be quite tiny, so the window frame's just going to be a line rather than a double line. It's quite a populated area, this, isn't it? Little doorway, look, and a window. And then this one, I'm going to put another doorway in. Let's put some lines around this. And that one. And then, again, a couple of windows in that. And a single one. And one up there. And again, I'm going to put these little lines in to make my little satellite. And a couple of little lines in there. Okay. So, being that I've got a bit of a star here now, I know this is not always going to be on yours as well. You see, I've got a little bit of a star. So I'm going to come in with my pencil and I'm going to add a little bit of detail to that. You see, it's like a little star in the background. And then kind of over here, I'm going to put a little bit of a moon in, just a part moon. Now again, you don't have to, it's entirely up to you. But what I'm doing is I'm not doing it in pen, I'm doing it in pencil. Because then I can just add a little bit of a blend into that. You see where I've got these extra little bits of sort of larger pieces of spritzed ink? I can come in, look, and I can add those little bits. looks like little stars. Let's have a look at that then. I'm going to bring my Tortillon in and soften that up a bit. You see, it gives it that little bit of a movement there. Those little ones as well, a little bit of a smooch. And a little moon. Again, I'm going to soften it up. I'm not going to put that in pen. I just want it in the faded in the background. Put a couple little lines through it. See? Okay. So I'm going to bring in pencil again. I'm going to pick a side. It doesn't matter which one. I think I'm going to go left. I'm going to add some pencil to the left side, regardless of what's there. Throwing that in. So all the way up. And keep going. And a little bit on there. And let's put some under there. So again, this time, instead of being the left, I'm going to sort of go on the right. I'm going to change things. Now that's okay because I'm setting the rules, so I can break them if I want. There we are. See how it just sort of works its way up there. Little bits on there. And then I'm going to keep with that one. I'm going to do the same on this one. So again, it doesn't matter what's there. I'm not trying to colour each one individually. Sort of, I'm seeing it as a collective. Putting it all in. Okay, Tortillon again. And I'm going to swirl ever so gently because I don't want it to completely fill everything. But it is going to sort of make its way around. Sort of following those curves. And a little bit of a sense of shadow there. And there we go, under and around. Into those. And back to the bottom. Same again. In and a lock. Again, I'm not trying to shade everything completely. It's just about having that little bit of shadow going on. Little bits in there. And a little bit in there. Just sort of kind of works its way around. And into those. Okay, so I'm going to bring in, no, I was going to use my white pencil, and you can if you like, but I'm going to bring in a bit of an orange colour. This is from my Black Edition pencils, and just down this side I'm going to give it a little bit of a warmer glow. You can use any colour really, just gives it a little bit of something. So the white would work well. It's nice to have a change, isn't it? Do something a bit different. So just sort of using it as a highlight. So on the opposite side to where I've put my pencil. I'm not going to do much down there. I'm just going to sort of leave it at that. Let's have a little look. Okay. Same on this side. See, it's little hints, little bits as I work my way in. So a little bit round there. Look at that, yeah. A little bit over there. Now that's going to look a little bit green because of course it's going on top of a blue. But I'm still going to add a touch to it. A little bit on there as well. Okay. So let's have a look. Let me bring in, all the choices of colours we can use. I'm going to stick with the kind of yellow effect. here we go. So Lumo yellow. Just going to put a little bit in a couple of windows. Again, it doesn't really mean it's going to change the colours a lot, but I'm just going to add a little bit to it. And then I've got my white. Now I'm using my white regular pencil out of my tin. And I'm going to add a touch, you know, just in places again, around where maybe that little bit of highlight in the yellow hasn't touched. Certainly a bit in the moon shape there. That's a bit better. Look, it's slightly yellower. Okay. And sorted that. So I want to put a little sort of sentiment here. I'm not going to take too much time, and when I say time over it, yeah, I want to write it, but I'm just sort of going with the flow, okay? You can do it in pencil first if you like, but I'm going to go straight in with pen. And I always find when I'm writing, it's tricky for a left-hander if you want to do, you know, kind of neat writing, because you tend to blur over what you've just done. So I'm literally vertical where I'm writing this. So I kind of guess that this tile was all about, you know, home and it being warm and cozy. So I hope you can see that, where we've got all these homes sitting together. You know, when you get there tonight, you know, you sit, you put your windows on and you look outside at the moon. It's a little bit different to the tile we did the other day, where we got the snow. This is giving us a little bit of warmth and makes us feel that bit of a glow. So I should concentrate, I suppose, to make sure I'm spelling this correct. I wouldn't want to make a mistake. So this is all about home. Yeah, let's put that one there. This is why I did it a little bit higgledy-piggledy. I don't want to try and faff about where I'm putting things. Yeah, I wonder if I've got enough space here. Let's put friends there. Always looks wrong if I spell that right. Oh, weird, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to get another one in at the bottom there. Okay. Depends how big your writing is, doesn't it? Or you could stamp something if you wanted to. Or you could, you know, just do all these buildings across the whole thing. Yeah, I'm going to get that in there, look. There we are. 2 more words. And then we'll have a look at what I've written. Okay. I don't know who wrote this, but I kind of liked it, so. Okay, let's have a look. Home is where love resides, memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. So, yeah. Okay, put my full stops in. So I'm going to get rid of those lines now, because I want it to look a little bit higgledy-piggledy in that sense. Just make sure, of course, that your pen's dried off. I want to come in and put a little bit of a border in. I'm just going to put lid on my pen. Oh, let's get rid of that line there. Just to kind of give it a little sense that it's all in there. Now I'm not going to sort of do this in pen. I'm going to do it like I did those little stars. It's just going to be a little bit of a border. See? And then my Tortillon's going to come in and give you a little bit of shadow, a little bit of shading in there. See, so that's sort of moving out along there a bit, but it's a little bit finer as it gets to the top. And sort of following along. Put it on the side. Just little bits in there, look. It's just like a hint, isn't it? See, our main focus really is that little set of homes there. So let's soften it off a bit more. Okay, let's have a little look at that. In a second. There we go. So, last thing to do. I think I'm just going to bring in my pen once more. And the side where I put this shading on, I'm going to come back in, give it a little bit of an outline. Alright, gives it that little bit more darkness in there. So wandering around. Same with this one. See, that's the opposite side because that's where I put my original shading. And follow it down like it's one complete shape. I'm even going to go over there because that falls. And last one. Sort of again, following where I put that pencil shading. And there we go. All right, so a little bit of a signature. I'm going to put it down here. And all done. So yeah, there's not going to be a tile tomorrow. This is tomorrow's tile in essence. But if you're around and watching, I'm on tomorrow on Hobby Maker. I can't remember the times. I don't think it's 1, 3 and 7, something like that. So yeah, should be nice as long as it doesn't snow. I'd love to get down there in one piece, but they've not given snow out, so that's okay. But then yeah, okay. Other than that, I will see you at some point. So have a lovely weekend, everybody, and I'm sure we'll catch up at some point. So enjoy this one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.